Have you ever seen the marvelous red
It's time for this to stop. This must stop.
Swimming through.
Oh, jeez. Good evening, everybody. My name is Coffee Break, and welcome back to the Coffee Cast Amateur Attack Edition. That just happened. Okay. Welcome back to the Coffee Cast Amateur Attack Edition, where we pull in two nooblets from the audience and pit them against one another for our own sick entertainment. And on the top left-hand side, forgetting to make the, sent the probe down at 8 to make the pylon at 9 at the natural expansion, it is going to be T-Gen's Zookaman, the creator of the Zookaman effect. Co-casting with me tonight, as usual, is going to be Sleeper Cells. And would you like to introduce our next player for the night?
Real quick, I do like that you said usual. Anyway, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, it is going to be...
I get it.
Cat! It is going to be our purple Zerg, Tofu.
Did the cat just jump up on you, Sleeper?
She's on my face. She's on my shoulder. She's actively on my shoulder. And she's staying.
I really want to go see that. Sleeper Cells, you have vision for a moment. I'm going to go look at the cat because it sounds adorable.
Go take her off. Ben's coming. I told you! I told you!
Everybody, this is as cute as it sounds like it should be.
She sat on my lap, and then she climbed up on my shoulder. She's quite comfortable. Okay, so things are happening. There appears to be a Forge Fastest band and standard stuff coming out of the
Okay,
player.
my heart.
Where are you going, Cat?
My heart honestly just melted. That was insanely cute. All right, what happened? What happened? Looks like Tofu heading supply. Normal. What? Okay, I think we lost Sleeper Cells. Look over that Harvest tab. Okay, it looks like everything's normal there. Nexus on the way. Hatchery on the way. Pretty standard opening, really, out of both these players. Zookaman, earlier today when we watched him play, looked on top of his game. His macro was beautiful. His bank was kept low. He got 75 harvesters in the late game of a Protoss vs. Protoss off of 4 bases. It was really impeccable. It's the best game I've ever seen him play. And I'm curious how he stands up to Tofu, who is a platinum player. Zookaman in Gold League now, he made sure that I knew that earlier today so I didn't mess it up. It sounds like he was pretty proud of that achievement. Probe going to be blocking up the wall with the cannon here. Really shouldn't be too much of a problem. Sleeper Cells, did you see any of Zookaman's game earlier today?
What?
Did you see any of Zookaman's game earlier today? I can't hear you at all. It sounds like your mic is out of position, Sleepers.
Yes, it is. Was that the game where I was sitting right behind you?
Yes, it was.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah, pretty much all I was saying was Zookaman just looked extremely on par today. And I'm really curious to see how he holds up against a Platinum Zerg player who is going to be taking, it looks about around a 530 expansion. And...
As the drone.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, what? The drone's going to turn back around. And, oh, gosh, I almost lost it there. Drone is going to turn back around. Rack around. He's going to turn back around and finish up building that hatchery. Or I should say at least start building the hatchery. The Overlord spread already looking pretty nice out of Tofu, to be quite honest. I'm really liking the way... Yeah, I was just thinking that these look really fast. He doesn't have speed already, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Wow. Why did he get such fast speed? I guess that really helps with the scouting. Overlord coming in from the back of the main base. Overlord's going to be coming in from the side as well. I swear it looks like these Overlords are like massing for an attack already. A couple Zerglings outside the natural. Everything's going to be scouted, which everything is so normal that it almost doesn't matter. I mean, the robotics facility down on the map. My gosh, I have not actually... Okay, to give you guys an indication of how long it's been since I played, I have not yet seen the new Overlord speed buff in action. So I can't even imagine how fast Overseers are.
Wait, is that just how fast Overlords are?
Is it? I mean,
he has to have speed.
He doesn't have... Well... Okay, yeah, he does have new Batides Carapace if we look over that upgrades tab.
Okay.
In fact, coming to think of it, I saw that earlier on and didn't comment. That is really interesting out of Tofu. I don't necessarily not like it though, because the scouting information he can get is so good, and that's just a quick 100 upgrade in the early game. So, I don't know. I kind of like that. I'm curious if that's being utilized in pro play, if anybody in the chat knows.
We really should know that information. Yeah, these overlords just keep
we'll get on it. We'll get on it.
Looking around the base, we'll get estimates.
We'll get estimates. It looks like Zookaman is just setting up to go into a fairly standard mid-game. He has his robotics. He's getting gateways number 2 and 3. Number 4 should be coming down fairly soon. Twilight Council coming down. I mean, that's just about as standard as you get. Over on Tofu's side of the map, he's beginning his creep spread a little bit. Looks like he might have forgotten about that. Needs to make sure to connect these 2 bases between the natural and the third fairly quickly, and there won't be too much of a problem. In the main base, he is getting missile attacks, an infestation pit. So it looks like with the Roach 1, the Hydralisk Den, and the infestation pit, it's probably going to be swarm hosts.
That's really fast. That's a really fast infestation pit. If he's not looking to do that really fast swarm host stuff, if he's just sort of hanging out and doing normal things. You know what? Actually, this is good. The overlords are good for creep spread now too. That I think about it, because they're super fast and they'll be able to drop.
That's true. The creep highway. I mean, this is a huge map, and a creep highway would probably really help if he doesn't go for the Nidus network. Which generally, I feel like if you're going to be getting this Hydralisk and the infestation pit, you'd normally get a Nidus network to do that siege play. But that's not what we're seeing, and I feel like if we were seeing the swarm host play, we should probably have that. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. That Overseer is so fast. Oh my goodness.
Holy Christ.
That is ridiculous.
That's faster than like a Phoenix, isn't it?
No, not quite as fast as a Phoenix.
That is so
it's close
fast.
though.
Look how fast that is.
That is ridiculous. That's like a
mutilus
That's like a
speed.
spider in your room fast.
That is insane. How fast that is.
Oh man, it is going to be Enduring Locust coming out of that infestation pit. So swarm hosts are going to be the name of the game right now. But still, that's a really long ground to cover, and I know swarm hosts have actually been getting a little bit less popular lately, just because especially Pro-Dust players have been getting so good at learning how to counter it. That Overseer better die this time. Okay, it is finally going to die. To counter swarm hosts, my goodness, 7 of them coming onto the field, by the way. You really need high Colossal numbers. High Templar can hold them off for a short period of time, but Energy-based units versus free units, not necessarily good. He needs Colossus to be able to counter this many swarm hosts. Right now, he has the robotics facility, but I do not think he has the robotics bay. No, he does not.
Yeah, not on the field quite yet. We do see more large numbers of units starting to make their way across the map. You see that conga line of units start making its way towards Zookaman's base. 7 swarm hosts just about to pop. 4 already out. 3 more on the way. This is going to be interesting because I know Zookaman scouted with his observer. He did see the infestation pit, but I'm assuming he didn't.
Oh, there's a little engagement as Stalkers do manage to get picked off by a lot of Zerglings. There was some creep getting laid down at that third base as well. Zookaman is denied that third base, and oh no, is he going to break down his own wall? No. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I thought he might for a couple seconds there. Which would be really bad considering he has Swarm Host and Zerglings getting ready to barrel down on him. But still, no robotics bay. This is really, really worrying right now. Like, this is really bad.
Falling pretty quick here anyway, no matter what he does. If he wants to kill it, he can, or he can wait for the Swarm Host to kill it. We do see a Warpin down here at the third of Tofu. A handful of Zealots are there, but the Lings so fast they're going to be able to make it back and clean that up without too much problems. Actually, it's just going to go ahead and drop down a transfuse on that hatchery just in case, as we do see the first of those Locusts starting to make their way up the ramp. Zookaman knows, he sees that they're on the field. There goes the Robo Bay on the field, so he is going to start going for those Colossus as quickly as he possibly can. But he's got a lot of time that he's going to have to stall here. And here come those Locusts going to go ahead and start trying to pick away at these cannons. If I try, I mean, they're absolutely going to pick away at these cannons because Locusts do so much damage.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a pathing error though, as they were trying to get the cannons, but they were just a little bit out of range. I think they got A moved onto it. A couple of forces going down. Needs to pull the sentries back. And he just needs to realize that this wall is lost. It is gone. There is no way to salvage this. He needs to back up. I mean, yeah, it's great to buy as much time as you can, but right now he's just losing units. You cannot engage Locusts like this. There are 10 Swarm Hosts down there, Zookaman. He does have his first Colossus coming out. That needs to get out. I mean, he needs to be throwing constant Chronos on that. I wouldn't even minded a second robotics facility. But again, I think it's just too late. There are too many Swarm Hosts and too many Locusts on the field right now.
There are a lot of swarms. First Colossus just about to pop. A huge influx of lanes coming across the map, as well as the swarm host pushing up the ramp. There goes the Forge has fallen, the Cybercore has fallen, and that gateway. The first Colossus does pop, though. He's going to go ahead and hold the line for now. But will this single Colossus be enough? The second one being chrono boosted. Zookaman desperately trying to remake his wall. Here come the wings, going to throw himself up here. The force field does go down, is able to deny those wings for the second, but that gateway falling is going to go ahead and not deny it. Here comes Colossus once again, going to pick off that round of Locust. Here comes the next one, picking away, going to go ahead and get another sentry there. This is not what Zookaman wants. He does not want to be losing all of these sentries here to these free units. At this point, he's down to, what is that, 2 sentries with 0 energy. So he's going to need to push out and engage these foremost soon, because he's not going to be able to hold this wall for very long.
That was such a close engagement. He's getting that gateway down right as the Zerglings ran up that ramp. That's the only reason that he is still in this game right now. That being said, I mean, for how much longer, he's taken so much damage. He does have 2 Colossus on the field, but he has stopped Colossus production in favor of getting a Templar Archives down, which is just, I mean, he has a lot of gas. Maybe that's where he's thinking, but that's just not the right line of thought. He needs more Colossus. You need like 6 Colossus versus this many Swarm hosts. Zergling is going to be trying to push up the ramp, and they are almost going to get in that time. Decided to turn back for some reason. They could have just swarmed into this base, choosing not to. There comes a small group of speedlings. There's multiple holes in this wall. They're going to be trying. Oh, there's the planetary nexus. The Zergling is going to be running up into the main base. A couple of zealots being warped in to help out with that. But the Colossus must stay at the wall. The Colossus have to stay at the wall. The wall is wide open right now. The swarm hosts. Oh, just a couple of Colossus. There we go. That was almost a very, very bad decision. In the main base, Zerglings are going to be attacking those probes, but it doesn't matter because at the front of that natural expansion, a lot of damage once again being done. In the meantime, creep spreading slowly out across the map, almost to the middle of the map now for Tofu, which is allowing him... Pardon?
All the Lings just got sacked straight to those Colossus.
Yeah, they did. 27 kills on one Colossus, 19 on the other. Zookaman, he's holding for now, but he's down by half supply. 134 over 73. His income, 84 under 34 harvesters, way in favor of Tofu. Trying to get Archons in the field, but again, he needs the Colossus.
He just doesn't have the money to go for Colossus right now. He can make 1 or 2 here and there, but he's got so much gas, which is why he's going for these Archons. It's his only choice here, considering he's not going to have enough money to continue Colossus production. Zealot's going to go ahead and charge down, immediately dying to these Locusts. Locusts doing so much damage here. The Archon holding the line with this Immortal. It looks like he's got 4 Archons here, and it looks like he might try and push down here and engage. This is actually a perfect time to do this, as there are no Locusts, no more Lings left on the field. The Swarm hosts are pretty much wide open. They are going to burrow.
There's no observer! Wait, is there an observer? Oh, there is. I missed him right there. There is an observer. He's going to lose some zealots to the front line, but how many Swarm hosts? There 4 Swarm hosts did die, it looks like.
Look at the economy right now for both these players. 2-base Zookaman versus the 5-base Zerg here. This is not a great position for Zooka to be in. The creep spread has been completely unchecked, moving out towards the center of the map here. The Zerg's economy getting set up completely 100%. I'm actually curious what the upgrades are at here. It looks like 3-3 for our Zerg player.
Another Swarm host getting picked off there. But I don't know. I guess Tofu. Oh my goodness! Look at Tofu's bank.
Oh my.
Oh my dear goodness! That is just awful. He was up at 10,000 mutal. Oh. That's a bit of a tech switch. A Warp and a Zealot just pick up the 5th base.
That number just got bigger, Coffee.
Unless these Mutalisks literally clump up and fly straight over the Archons, I don't know if Zookaman can do anything against that. I mean, just listen to my voice. I'm sad seeing that many Mutalisks. There are 3. There are now 4 Archons. There's 1 Zealot. The Zealot did win against the Spine Crawlers.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I almost have to zoom out to see all of them properly. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Autumn is not happening as the Mutalisk magic box and literally kill everything. There's honestly nothing on the field left that can shoot up. I'm kind of speechless. I'm kind of speechless at this many Mutalisks. And that's a game. That was
Dem Mutalisks. Freaking broken, right, guys? Right? Right.
I literally have no words for what happened at the end of that game. Zookaman, I will say over on Zookaman's side of things, he got the Colossal a little bit late, and he did not get nearly enough. To be able to combat that type of push from the Swarm host, you need at least 6 Colossus, minimum. And you need Force Fields at the same time. It's very difficult to do. You have to kind of scout it coming as well, which Zookaman did not, unfortunately. So that was kind of his slip up in that game. Sleeper Cell, do you have any sentiments to add to that?
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.